nyakatire yawa. Dodo, dodo, Millie dodo, Millie dodo, dodo, Nairobi dodo yawa, Africa dodo, Europe dodo. You mean there are no men who can dance? There's only one man who can dance here. This is dodo. Where are the men here? Can we have the men accompanying Millie to dance? She can't dance with the women alone. Surely our. Call them. Dodo. 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 As the evening progresses, we are going to dodorize more. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Idi Achieng', that is a good performance. Yes, we are proceeding very well. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to continue acknowledging dignitaries. I can see my good friends who have checked in. We have Stefan Schott, who is a country director of Frederick Norman. And they are actually one of our biggest funders for this event, together with Judy Kaberia, who is a senior program manager. A big round of applause to Frederick Norman Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have Mr. Buluma, who is the CEO of Kenya Young Parliamentarians Association. I can see KJ clapping thoroughly. You're beyond the age, I know. You and I are beyond the age. Ladies and gentlemen, in our midst, we do also have other members of parliament who have checked in. We have Honorable Senator Eddie Okech, the senator from Migori. We also do have Honorable Senator Hamida Kibwana, who is with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we do also have this rabble rouser, who's a good friend of mine, Honorable Anthony Kibagendi. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I think we're proceeding very well. Now we want to call upon the CS for Energy, Honorable CS Opio Wandai, to just say something about Millie and women leadership in this country. A big round of applause to Mheshimiwa.
Thank you very much. Yes, okay. Okay, fine. I joined her, I found her in Parliament, and I have since left her in Parliament. But during the time I was with her in Parliament, I can tell you for sure that Millie distinguished herself as a gifted parliamentarian, if I may summarize it as such. But there's one more thing I want to say as I conclude. That it is not an easy thing to campaign and win an election in Kenya. It is especially more difficult for women to campaign and win an election in Kenya. But even after winning an election, it is even more difficult for a legislator to leave a mark in Parliament. My colleagues here can tell you, or my former colleagues can tell you, that it is not easy to leave or make a mark in Parliament. Millie has distinguished herself as a distinguished legislator, as a legislator by excellence. In fact, very few legislators, old and new, can mention a bill, leave alone an act of Parliament, okay, that they are associated with. Millie has actually enacted very, 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 very critical pieces of legislation. And we must actually celebrate her for that. But finally, very, very finally, I also want to agree with those who have said it before, that Millie is for sure destined for bigger things. Millie, I'm very proud of you. in parliament, whenever I know parliament is a very difficult place. Even when I was in leadership, I would come to you quietly and seek counsel. Because she is one person who would give you an impassionate analysis of the situation. Not only in parliament, but generally in politics. And I benefited immensely from her counsel. And I am happy, Millie, that even at this late hour in your life in parliament, God has bestowed on you leadership role. I am sure you are going to steer your colleagues in parliament to be able to execute your mandate in the best way possible. Asanteni sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki. Asante Millie, and God bless you.
Thank you, Bwana CS. Yeah, in case you're wondering, these are the broad-based CSs that went to help the government. A big round of applause to the experts. Thank you, experts.
And as we
Yes.
thank the experts, we now want to get a little bit into the book.
Not yet, we have
You want to?
Honorable Duale, the CS for Environment. We just want to ask you to come and say a few words in relation to the bad girl. A big round of applause to Mheshimiwa Duale.
My sister and the minority whip in the National Assembly, members of parliament, both senators, my colleague Minister Wandai, Mheshimiwa Mother Karua, who when I joined parliament with Millie Odhiambo and Rachel Shebesh, she was the Minister for Constitutional Affairs, and when she talks, I used to listen, among many others. I am a very proud person tonight. I am not nocturnal, but when she invited me, I said, let me come. So in few words, let me tell you what I know about Millie Odhiambo Mabona. And at least I had an opportunity tonight to see Mr. Mabona. This Mabona man, we have been hearing about him. But tonight I had an opportunity to shake his hand. Personally, in 2007 and 8, I was a founder member of ODM. And after the election, I had to deal with a crisis. And it was not the post-election crisis. It was a crisis of 3 great women who were nominated by our party, ODM. 2 of them are sitting here tonight, Millie Odhiambo and Rachel Shebesh. And Sophia Abdi is missing. And you people don't know the politics, the terrain of the Kenyan politics, particularly when it comes to women leadership. These 3 great ladies were nominated by our party. So, because of the confusion during the post-election violence, their names, in the morning they were in the names at IEBC. At 3 o'clock, they have been replaced. The only brother they had was me. And they could come to me And I had two friends at the commission. One of them became a member of parliament called Abdi Mude. Honorable Mother Karua knows him. So they know in about 3 weeks, in the morning they're in the list, in the afternoon they have been replaced. The people they have been replaced with, the other women they have been replaced with, I will not say it. I will say when they will launch their books. At least I know two of them. At least I know two of them. And one was very lucky. She became a member of parliament. So that is how Millie, Rachel Shebesh, and Sophia Abdi became members of the 10th parliament. And Honorable Wandai, that was when Odhiambo was